Hi, I'm Allison. I'm Dave's wife.
You're a little bit more than just my wife, right?
I'm his lover.
No, I think we want to say like, I'm Allison. I have 2 children.
I don't want to say all that.
You have to say something. If you're going to be on here, you have to say something about who you are.
Why?
You can't just be my wife. This is bad luck.
Okay. Hi, I'm Allison. I work full-time and I have 2 kids, and I'm also David's wife.
We've been married for 11 years, together for like 18 years, and she's wonderful. 2 kids, badass at work. She's a little bit humble, a little uncomfortable. I love the attention. She does not.
Welcome to Shrink Wrapped, where we're going to make David answer 2 questions in 2 minutes. Let's see how he does.
My wife and I had the idea of adding a new segment to this channel. We would do 2 questions in 2 minutes. She would ask me questions, I'd respond to the questions. We would call it Shrink Wrapped. Shrink Wrapped because I'm a psychologist, but also because it would be uncut. The idea is that it would be a natural conversation where I'd be responding to her questions off the cuff, unedited. What you're seeing here today is our first shot at this. We decided we'd make it a game. If we can go through the entire show without having to edit, that's a win for me. If we needed to edit, then obviously I didn't perform so well.
Here's the question.
Okay.
How do you recognize anxiety in yourself and others?
How do I personally recognize anxiety in myself and others?
How would a person recognize anxiety in themselves and in others?
I think a person recognizes anxiety in themselves by identifying some different feeling. And if the feeling is agitate, I'll say this, if you feel something, it's probably anxiety related or sadness related. If you feel nothing, then that would be more depression. Depression is the absence of emotion, empty, death. Anxiety is driving you forward. There's an energy behind it. So if you feel energy in your chest or in your stomach, that's anxiety. And how you would recognize it in somebody else, you would see them not being able to really attend to you or whatever task they're focused on.
Why do you think it's harder for women to find their passion? Passion projects, should I say?
Yeah, I don't think it's harder for women to find passion. I think it is harder for women to engage in their passions because there is societal pressure. Is this your first rodeo? I think that there's societal pressure to be all things to all people. And so your time is literally spread out over all different things. You have to look a certain way, you have to act a certain way at home, act a certain way with your job, act a certain way as a parent, and the pressure of doing all of those things all of the time doesn't allow you to hyper-focus on something that's interesting to you. Whereas I think for men, there's less societal pressure to be all things to all people. You can be you, and that's praised. A B plus, or I would say a B level dad is approved by society. It's valued by society, right? But a B level mom is criticized.
Agreed. How do we
take points when I say things like that?
I actually feel like you should take this part out. This was a horrible answer.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us for Shrink Wrapped. Okay.
All right, so it wasn't totally shrink wrapped because we did edit one of my responses that was a little bit offensive. But as this gets better, we're going to get better and better at doing it so that it will be shrink wrapped. Did you have fun? I feel like that was all me talking. Anything you want to say?
Nothing. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, like and subscribe.